So here we have the BMW 320i on a 13 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside from there. From the outside you can see it's a 4-door car with those black alloy wheels, tinted windows. We have the boot spoiler and those side skirts as well. We're going to start off inside the boot first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors and plenty of boot space as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it from there. Just briefly before we climb inside the car, I think it's well worth seeing the controls and interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so we'll hop in and do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the far left-hand side, first of all, we have the fuel gauge, then the speedometer, rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. In the middle you can see the total miles for the car. They are 79,333. You can change the information displayed above that by pressing a button on the end of the indicator stalk. If we back out to the steering wheel, firstly you can see we have the minus and plus pedals there, so you can change down and up the gear manually with this automatic gearbox. We have cruise control over on this left hand side, and then stereo and phone controls on the right hand side. In order that you can use your phone, you need to pair it up to the car, which is done under the telephone heading just here. All of the movement I'm making on the screen is being done using the iDrive system, which is essentially this dial and the collection of buttons that surround it. You can do almost everything from just the dial itself. For example, we can access our radio menu, where you'll see you've got AM, FM and DAB. You can go into any one of those menus that you wish to go into. We can come back all the way out. Under the multimedia heading is where you'll listen to your own music. And there's a number of ways of doing that. And they include Bluetooth audio, USB input and auxiliary input as well. Below that, we have the main volume for the stereo and also the CD player as well. And as you can see on here, this car's got satellite navigation. Really nice, clear colour display. It's a very easy system to use. Below the CD player, we have our dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger temperature, the driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. And when you're happy with those settings, you can turn your air conditioning off in this case, or back on again, or simply hit auto. The car will now take full control of the direction of the air and the fan speed to maintain those temperatures for you. You can override that by hitting the auto button whenever you wish to. We've got a heated driver's seat with 3 different heat settings, and the same over there for the passenger side as well. Beneath that we have a 12-volt charging socket, 2 cup holders, the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox, and then these buttons here, so you can turn the traction control on and off. And then this button will change the driving setup of the car. So you're able to put the vehicle into Sport mode, Sport Plus. We've also got Comfort, which is your everyday driving, and Eco Pro as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.